I know what you're thinking. A video about how to swap a motorcycle battery? Come on, that's gotta be one of the easiest jobs out there. Well, I have seen a bike go up in flames when the battery was mishandled, and I have cursed a lot when trying to thread the terminal bolts into those finicky little dancing nuts. So this job does have its dangers and frustrations. Luckily, there's a way to avoid all of those issues, and it starts now. Let's open up the shop manual. This episode of the Shop Manual is powered by DuraBoost batteries. Get 10% off your DuraBoost purchase at RevZilla.com with discount code 10OFF-TSM. The common AGM lead-acid battery found in the vast majority of modern motorcycles typically lasts about 5 to 7 years. So odds are you're going to be replacing one at some point. The first step in that process is selecting a new battery. Now, these come in all different sizes, capacities, cranking amps, and terminal orientations. So to make your life easier, you can just plug your bike's make and model into a website like RevZilla.com and let it serve up the appropriate options. Then you just need to decide on the type, and I definitely recommend going with a factory activated battery. They are more expensive, but you don't have to add acid or wait for it to charge overnight. Next, we need to access the battery in your bike. With any luck, it'll be right under the seat. So all you need to uncover it is your key and maybe a hex wrench. But if your manufacturer was obsessed with mass centralization, or maybe just sadistic, the battery might be buried under the gas tank or behind layers of plastic. In which case, I'm sorry. Now that we've exposed the battery, it's time to remove it. And this is the most important tip in this video. Anytime you're working with a battery, you disconnect the negative lead first and reconnect it last. As a reminder, the negative lead is the black wire, and the other end is bolted directly to the chassis. That means that for the positive terminal here, anything metal around it is a potential path back to the negative side of the battery. So if you were to disconnect the positive side first and your wrench accidentally touched the frame or one of these brackets, you're gonna cause a short. If you're lucky, the sparks are just gonna freak you out and you'll drop the wrench. If you're unlucky, your tool is going to weld itself in place, turn red hot, and set your motorcycle on fire. However, if you disconnect the negative side first, then the only way to cause a short is with direct contact with the positive terminal, which I will point out would normally have an insulated cover over it. So once you remove the negative wire, it doesn't matter if your tool touches anything while working with the positive side of the battery because you've now got an open circuit. Okay, time to remove the old battery, which by the way is a toxic, useless lump of lead. So make sure you recycle this by either taking it to a cycle gear store or any auto parts store. And next up, we are dropping in our fresh, fully charged battery. And I gotta say, my least favorite part of this job is dealing with these terminal nuts because they are finicky and hard to access. And if you drop one, it disappears into the bottom of your bike somewhere. So what I do, and this is a hot tip, is I will actually shim out the nuts so they stay in place. I'll take usually just an earplug, cut it in half, and then put each half behind the terminal nut. And the beauty of shimming it out is then the nut can't get lost and it's pushed all the way to the top or the front of the terminal, ready to receive the bolt. And remember, we connect the negative side last to keep the magic smoke in the battery where it belongs. My final tip is to make sure that you really snug down these terminal bolts because if one of them comes loose, it's going to arc and spark. And if it comes out entirely, I can confirm that your motorcycle will immediately shut off while you're riding in the fast lane on the highway. Live and learn. And now that you've watched this video, hopefully you won't have to live through a welding experiment, lost terminal nuts, or a stalled bike. Because as it turns out, swapping a motorcycle battery is a little trickier than it might seem. Appreciate you hanging out with me for this episode of the Shop Manual. If you want to learn more about your charging system, because say you're having an issue with your battery and that's why you replaced it, please scan the QR code on your screen. You'll get to an article that I wrote about how to quickly test your bike's charging system. And if you like the information we are serving up here on the Shop Manual and you love tagging along with me and Zach on the CTXP adventures and you like watching Zach giggle in Daily Rider, keep in mind that these shows are produced with money that comes from your purchase at RevZilla. So if you want to support the shows, buy at RevZilla. Thanks.